Mahayana is one of the two major branches of Buddhism, the other being Theravada. It is a diverse and influential school of thought and practice that originated in India around the 1st century CE and subsequently spread to other parts of Asia, including China, Tibet, Japan, Korea, and Vietnam. Mahayana Buddhism is characterized by several key features. Bodhisattva ideal. One of the defining features of Mahayana is the emphasis on the Bodhisattva ideal. Bodhisattvas are individuals who aspire to attain Buddhahood not only for their own liberation but also for the benefit of all sentient beings. This altruistic motivation distinguishes Mahayana from Theravada Buddhism, which primarily focuses on personal enlightenment. Expanded canon. Mahayana Buddhism has a broader and more extensive set of scriptures compared to Theravada. These texts include the Mahayana Sutras, such as the Lotus Sutra, the Heart Sutra, and the Diamond Sutra. Mahayana Buddhists often place a significant emphasis on these texts, which contain teachings and stories that emphasize the Bodhisattva path and the idea of skillful means, upaya, for helping others attain enlightenment. Worship of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Mahayana Buddhism introduces the veneration of multiple Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, in addition to Siddhartha Gautama, the historical Buddha. These celestial beings are seen as compassionate and enlightened guides who can assist practitioners on their spiritual journeys. Emphasis on compassion. Compassion, karuna, is a core virtue in Mahayana Buddhism. Practitioners are encouraged to cultivate compassion and loving kindness for all sentient beings. This is closely linked to the Bodhisattva ideal, as the path of the Bodhisattva is guided by a deep commitment to relieving the suffering of others. Sunyata, emptiness, and interdependence. Mahayana philosophy places a strong emphasis on the concept of sunyata, often translated as emptiness. This idea emphasizes the interdependent and impermanent nature of all phenomena. Understanding the emptiness of inherent existence is considered essential for attaining enlightenment. Mahayana schools. Within the Mahayana tradition, there are various schools and sects with their own interpretations and practices. Some well-known Mahayana schools include Zen, in Japan, Pure Land, Tiantai, or Tendai in Japan, and Vajrayana, in Tibet. Each of these schools may emphasize certain aspects of Mahayana teachings and practices. Cultural adaptations. As Mahayana spread to different regions, it adapted to local cultures and traditions. This led to the development of various forms of Mahayana Buddhism, such as Chinese Buddhism, Tibetan Buddhism, and Japanese Buddhism, each with its unique rituals and practices. Overall, Mahayana Buddhism places a strong emphasis on compassion, altruism, and the aspiration to attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. It is characterized by its diverse textual corpus and the rich tapestry of practices and beliefs that have developed within the tradition over the centuries.